आई जाना स्क्रीनशॉट लेंगे। नहीं ਉਹਦੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮਿੰਗ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਇਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸੌਫਟਵੇਅਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਆਣੀ ਹੈ। YouTube ਲਾਈਵ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਸਰ। ਹਾਂਜੀ
Good morning. Hanji, Dr. Rohit.
Yes, sir. So shall I start?
Yes, we can start now.
Okay, sir. Okay. Very good morning to all of you. Regarded Head Department of Medical Laboratory Sciences, Mr. Gurinder Singh, respected faculty members, and all the dear students. It gives me an immense pleasure in welcoming all of you to the webinar counseling session on career prospects and hiring trends in industry. We at LPU believe that degrees are merely incidental in the course of acquiring education, but what matters the most is getting jobs.
अच्छा वो स्क्रीन पे डाला हुआ विंडो डिस्प्ले कैप्चर डालो।
Some questions that always pop in our minds as a student are
Google Meet on
what job options do I have after completing my degree?
आगे होगा मेरे ख्याल देखो जरा।
Students of medical laboratory sciences or clinical background, they usually get well placed in the hospitals and diagnostic labs.
मैंने इस पे वो स्क्रीन कैप्चर ही किया हुआ सर।
Is that the only option that I have? Is there any other industry that will be interested in taking me up? Are there any non-professional or no, etc., etc., etc.? So all these are the different questions that always come across our mind, right? So when if you ask me, honestly, the answer to all these questions is yes. There are plenty of non-core or non-traditional job opportunities for the students with MLT or clinical background also. And who else will be in a better position to familiarize you guys on these
मेरे पे तो लाइव आ रहा है
opportunities
नीचे
than the one
डिपार्टमेंट
who
का सिंबल बना
herself
हुआ
has grabbed one such
OBS पे आ रहा है
in the recent times. So my
उस पे सर
invitation is
नहीं
towards the
अभी
guest speaker of the day, Miss Kajal.
मैंने अभी जो खोला हुआ है OBS का सॉफ्टवेयर खोला हुआ है
lovely professional university and a very dear student of mine. Ms. Kajal has done her BSc in MLT and MSc in clinical microbiology from the Department of Medical Laboratory Sciences, lovely professional university. And she held an excellent academic record and had been the gold medalist of the university. So after studies, she joined Infotech Mohali through the LPU campus and is currently working as a process associate there. So she is a very hardworking, sincere and socially
YouTube वाला ही दिखा रहा है।
handing over the
यार ये तो नहीं है कि मैंने उधर खोला हुआ है इस पे वो इधर खोला हुआ है ये लाइव पे इधर ये खोला हुआ है।
Thank you, sir, for
दो सॉफ्टवेयर दो खोले हुए ना मैंने।
Respected faculty and my dear friends.
एक तो
in fact I should say good morning LPU. Hope you all are doing
नहीं
great.
नहीं मैंने एक वो भी खोली हुई ना ये कहते हैं
How you
फायरफॉक्स खोला हुआ है क्रोम खोला हुआ है।
Great, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Good, ma'am. Fine, ma'am. That was fine. Good, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Fine, ma'am. Great, ma'am.
Excellent, excellent. So let me share my screen. All right, as you all aware that today we have gathered on this platform to interact and discuss on career prospects and hiring trends in industry. So, are we good to begin our session?
नहीं वही चल रहा है लाइव।
Yes, ma'am.
इसमें क्या करूं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. Thank you for your response.
विंडो कैप्चर किया। अच्छा विंडो ये आ गई ना नीचे नीचे सॉरी।
So, before moving forward, I would like to introduce myself. As sir has mentioned, my name is Kajal Verma. I have completed my bachelor's and master's from lovely professional university. I have completed my bachelor's in medical laboratory technology course and I have completed my master's in clinical microbiology. As I was pursuing my master's, I got an opportunity from LPU to participate in campus placement drive. I have attended two major drives that are Dr. Lal Path Labs and IDS Infotech. Unfortunately, I got selected in both the companies. Currently, I am working as process associate in IDS Infotech Mohali with a very good package. Here, I would like to highlight some benefits of studying these paramedical courses from LPU. First of all, the study pattern in LPU is very organized and the content...
Kajal, I would like to interrupt you. Please share your screen.
Ma'am, it's not visible?
No, it's not visible to us.
All right. Is it visible?
Yes, now it's visible.
Okay.
You can start from the beginning, Kajal.
Sure, ma'am, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Sorry for this problem. Let me start again. That as you all are aware that we are gathered here on this platform to interact and discuss on career prospects and hiring trends in industry. I was on my introduction. My name is Kajal Verma. I have completed my bachelor's and master's from LPU. My bachelor's was in medical laboratory technology and my master's was in clinical microbiology. As I was pursuing my master's, I got an opportunity from LPU to participate in campus placement drive. I have attended two major drives that are Dr. Lal Path Labs and IDS Infotech. Unfortunately, I got selected in both the companies. Currently, I'm working as process associate in IDS Infotech Mohali with a very good package. Here, I would like to highlight some points of studying these paramedical courses from LPU, especially the clinical studies like clinical microbiology, clinical biochemistry, and currently clinical embryology. Study pattern in LPU has been very organized. Here we get the experience of doing theoretical as well as practical experience, involvement in research and projects plus internships, helping faculty as well as higher authorities, competitive events, guidance, secure job, campus placement, overall development of a student, recognition and awarding students. Like you can see, I was awarded as gold medal from Vice President of India as a very good in academic in my bachelor's in medical laboratory technology course, helping to showcase our skills. And here in LPU, you get a very transparent learning system. Along with my studies, I have been a very active participant. I have completed my internship from Punjab Institute of Medical Science, Jalandhar, and I have completed my master's project from SRL Diagnostic, Gurgaon. Here are some of the glimpses of my participation as a student in LPU. LPU has always provided their students with an opportunity to showcase their talent. I have been an active participant in workshops, conference, whether it's national or international level. You might have heard of Indian Science Congress, where our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inspired us with his motivational lecture. I have participated in debates, poster making, group discussion, interactive sessions, counselings, as well as guest lecture. I was one of you. I was not aware where to go and when to go. So our teacher, our faculty, our authorities, as well as our alumni guided me to reach this stage. This is the beauty of studying in LPU. With the help of Professor Dr. Rohit Rai, I would like to thank Sir to publish my paper in such a high journal, Indian Journal of Tuberculosis. So it's not only for active students, but LPU is also helping alumni to achieve their task. I am happy that LPU never forgets their students and always appreciate their hard work. So that's all about me. Any question anyone would like to ask? Any question?
I think we can have a question session at the end.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
All right. After my studies, as I entered a environment where I was no more a student, I started working hard and search internet where I can share my knowledge. So one of the organization known as Microscopia helped me where I can share my content, my knowledge, and I help various students to guide to what kind of path they should choose. As I entered my career in IDS Infotech, in my very first quarter, I was selected as Employee of the Quarter. And it was not me, it was LPU who trained me during the sessions when I was attending placement classes through my personal as well as my professional development. I would recommend you all to please join the placement classes, not for just getting the knowledge how to attend a placement drive, but for your development, how to question and interviewer questioners. Like you are not confident at that stage and you got rejected. So it's better to prepare early than to get late. All right. So as you can see my screen, I would like students to answer what all things you can see on my screen.
Light microscope.
Correct.
Reagent bottle.
Correct. Anything else?
Glasses.
Great. Anything else?
Conicofrax. Petri dish. Petri dish.
Yes. Great.
You can see the bottle of vaccines.
Yes, vaccines. Anything else?
Man, I don't know. And police of reagents.
All right. Thank you for your response.
Measuring cylinder.
Correct. So here I would like to mention that this microscope is the same microscope which was used by Anton von Leeuwenhoek during his research work.
No,
Is this the same? No.
No.
No. All right. Is this beaker the same which was used by Louis Pasteur for doing his experiment? You have that bottleneck? No.
No, ma'am.
So these vials of vaccination are the same which was used by Edward Jenner during immunization process when he was discovering that vaccination. These vials are the same? No.
No.
So,
No, ma'am.
yes. So you yourself are answering the question that if these equipments you are seeing on my screen is not the same which was earlier when discovered, so how you can say that there is no scope in our field? If someone else from another field can develop a microscope, why not we try to redevelopment these things? Is this not a scope in clinical side? Can we pursue this stream? Can we develop instruments?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yes. So this is the very first thing I would like to mention, that microscope is itself showing scope in this field. So you can make changes in this microscope. You can develop a new kind of equipment in industry. You can patent things over there. So there is a large variety of field where you can work. Where we get confused, primary question is what I am really going to do. After entering, like in bachelor's, diploma, or master courses, we are always confused. Like we have entered in this field, but what I am really going to do. When I was in my bachelor's, I was very clear that after my bachelor's, I will complete my master's taking that from LPU. So I would like to hear from students like what you want to do after your degree. Is there any plans? Anyone?
I want to
Yes, ma'am.
my own lab.
All right. I would like to mention your name and what course you are, like diploma, master's, or bachelor's.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Pandita. I'm from diploma, final year. And I want
Okay.
to do my career in clinical research.
Okay. So, to start your career in clinical research, have you tried something like you have looked after any resource or anything you want to start up with?
Yes, ma'am. I am taking interest in publishing the scientific paper and with the help of the LPU faculty. And right now I'm intern at Prince Hospital.
All right. Great. Anyone else would like to share what they want to do?
I am, ma'am, I'm Tariq Yasin
All right.
from Tanzania. I'm taking Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Technology, MLT, first year.
Great.
Yeah, my goals is when I finish my Bachelor in Medical Lab, I want to continue higher studies in taking masters, but I want to invest in my own laboratory.
That's great. That's great. I think if you will create your lab, you will create opportunities for other to be a part of your lab. Great work.
Yes,
Someone? Yes. Great.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else?
Yes. I'm Joseph Davis from Liberia, West Africa, and I am studying medical laboratory technology at LPU, first year. After my obtaining BSc in medical laboratory, I've dreamed of becoming a medical counselor. That is, I would like to do a master's degree in clinical psychology. Because because I feel today that most people their sicknesses also increase from the mind based on what interpretation some medical practitioner may give them. And once you are able to mold the mind of an individual, definitely you are able to restore health to that person. So it is my dream that I would like to have a counseling home in the future after obtaining a BSc.
That's great. I'm very much inspired that you have thought what you want to become. Great. So next question, after we decide that what I am really going to do, when and where. These students have already answered their question that what they want to do and when and where they want to do. Next question comes, are my subjects appropriate? This is the major question because what we think as we are from clinical background, we will only work in laboratories. It's not right. We can work anywhere. Anywhere means industries. You can work as a teacher. You can work as a testing authority, like in agencies where sports person are tested for drugs. Many things are there. So, like students from clinical microbiology think that they can't work in a profession in which biochemistry is involved. This is wrong. So, just clear this thought that you can work anywhere. Next is, can I really get there? So, I would like you all to help me that if you have a thought that I would like to work here. So, can you really get into that field? It's so easy to get there. Have you think anything like I have a plan? I will enter like this. The process is like this. Anyone would like to share the path how they can reach
Yes,
there?
ma'am. I'm Umang here. After completing my diploma, I'll join LPU for my BSc.
All right.
After that, I'll pursue MSc in my clinical research field because the availability of drugs is always there, and as well as vaccines. And so I see that this career opportunity for me would be a great option, and I will be in this field.
All right. Thank you. So, as I will give my example, what I am really going to do. I was clear after my bachelor's, I will complete my master's and I will do job, because my short-term plan was to develop my skill and my long-term plan was to get a PhD degree. When and where? LPU has provided me an opportunity to get a good job through placements drive. Are my subjects appropriate? Yes, my subjects was appropriate. Being a medical scribe, there is no boundaries. An art student can also work as a medical scribe. Just you need to have confidence. Can I really get there? Yes, of course. As I was in touch with my teachers, my professors, they guided me, they helped me how to reach that path. Yes, I was very sure of the route because it was not hard for me to join as a medical scribe because I have that skill set to match their eligibility. So it's important before entering into any field, you should check the eligibility criteria of that particular course. What are the risks? Like what happened when you are rejected from an interview? Most of the students lose hope that my subject was not good. I was in clinical background. Only laboratories are sufficient to work upon. No, you can give a second attempt to that question. It's not that a failure is the end of the question. You must try and try. If I can't make it, then what happened? Try to some another company. There are so many companies in this universe. You can try anywhere. So to build a better career, you must have definite goals. Like I have to do this thing only. And if I can't achieve that goal, I will proceed to a different direction. You should know your strengths and weaknesses. Many a time what happens when an interviewer asks you what are your weaknesses, you are very straightforward to the question. No, you don't have to be a straightforward towards that person over there. You should learn how to respond to an interviewer. You should have a qualification and eligibility to a particular job. You should be well prepared and presentable before entering into an interview. Your education should be enough. Like if a job requirement is you should have 50% marks with a bachelor's degree. So you can't enter into a job with a 50% marks in diploma. So you should be very much clear before entering an interview. You should be having more resource persons like your teachers, like the industrial person. You should have an interaction before going to that thing. And if you are overall having all these things, you will be a successful person. This is the main slide which I want to focus upon because this will help you and guide you to where you can go and, find yourself, what you want to do. So if I talk about industry, you can go to industrial manufacturing, instrument manufacturing, like I told about microscope, petri dishes, beakers, etc. In technical service representative, as you are doing your internships in various hospitals, you have seen one or the another day there is some coagulation in the machine, there is some blockage in the machine. So some technical person is coming from outside to repair that fault. Why not you just put your steps there and can become a technical service representative because you are better than that person. An engineer person is not well trained in medicine field as you are. So you can be a technical service representative. Example, in case of Thermo Fisher company, it is a very reputed company who just, who take interviews for these kind of services. So you can easily apply there. Then product development. You have heard about a condition in diabetes where the people are urinating more, they have urinary urgency. So this is a very, a riskful disease. Or in case of babies, when they are traveling from one place to another, what they do, they have very urinating problems. So there is a product which is developed known as pea shoot, in which when a person urinates, it just stored as a gel, like we used to make in our labs. It is stored as a gel and you can just discard it anywhere. So why not to think at that point? Why can't we develop products like this? So this is a field where you can work upon. Then there is marketing and sales. You have heard about the name Dr. Lal Path Labs, Healthians, then there are SRL who are selling their healthcare packages for daily, regular checkups of a patient. So there you can involve yourself, you can make people to come more and more into this field. So you can be a marketing representative or salesperson over there. And these jobs are offering you a very good package. Very good means at a very high scale. So you can try, you can search for these jobs and can work anytime with any degree. It's not a particular that you have to be specific for PhD or master's. Any diploma person can work here, but he or she should have a very good skill set. So anyone having any doubt, any company you want to ask in this domain? Can I get some response?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask that what is your job in IDS Infotech particularly?
All right. In IDS Infotech, I am working as a process associate, or you can say as a medical scribe, where I am interacting with a US doctors and I am keeping a health record of the patients. All right. So it's about interacting with the patient, with the provider, and I am just creating their health records. So I will be coming to that section. But firstly, I want to mention about the stream which are available in industry.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. I can't see spark in the students. I think you don't want to do anything in your life. You don't have any questions?
And what about this vaccine manufacturing company?
Vaccines, I have mentioned about product development. What happened during, as you have seen in pandemic, all right? So in pandemic, there is a huge demand of vaccine. Who will develop vaccine? Clinical person can develop vaccine. So why not we just search for the companies who are participating in vaccine development like Dr. Reddy. They are providing clinical background people to participate in their projects and develop vaccines. So you can look after to these companies like Dr. Reddy, then Dr. Lalpath Labs. These are providing you an opportunity. Anyone else?
Thank you.
Okay, welcome. You can also be a product development in case of masks. Like currently, we all are aware of this hospital acquired infections. So during that time in hospital acquired infections, why not we think at that point that we can make a mask which is beneficial for the people? Why we are thinking right now? So that is a kind of product in which we can involve our thinking and can be a new startup. Then coming towards biotechnology, you can work in R&D section, research and development. In technical support, same as I mentioned in technical service representative, marketing and scale, and technical writer. Here comes my profile. I am a technical writer. I just collect information about my patients, about my clients, and just store them in a kind of electronic medical records. So I am creating electronic medical records for USA clients. Next is DNA analysis. So anyone can help me where we can do this DNA analysis in which field, basically?
Molecular biology.
Molecular biology, yes, correct. Only one student is there?
Genetics.
Genetics, great.
Research labs. And then industrial labs. Then forensic labs.
Yes. As LPU has come up with masters in embryology, so their DNA analysis will play a very vast role in stem cells. While you are studying about stem cells, when you are developing, some kind of organism. So DNA analysis is important to study mutations. And in today's, today's environment, there are so many mutations. If you start researching upon that, you will publish so many papers. So it's not about just getting placed in a company. It's about how much you are thinking, how much thought you are putting, that if I can work upon this. Anyone want to ask anything? All right. So yes, DNA analysis is there. Then government agencies. There are short-term projects in which we can involve, like ICER is there. Then PGI, they are offering some short-term projects where you can involve yourselves. Recently, I saw NIT Durgapur notification that they are hiring students from medical background to give internships. So students from first year can participate in that kind of internships so that they can enhance their knowledge as well as skills. Then there are pharmaceutical companies like Parexel is there, which is helping students in analysis and chemistry, of researching of drugs. Then there is very renowned company known as Dabur. Many of my co-mates are working in Dabur company. It's not about production of, honey. This Dabur company is not producing honey. They are producing so many things. So you can be a part of Dabur research laboratories where you can, put up your skills. You can do research over there and you will get a very good package in Dabur company. Then as a professor, you can work in universities or colleges. Then CDC, Center for Disease Control, and WHO, they are also providing jobs to the students. A student in my batch got opportunity to do its internship from this Center of Disease Control. So you can also try to be a part of that organization. Coming towards laboratory manager. All right, to set up a lab, many of you are interested in setting a new laboratory. So you should be well aware how to set a lab. What are the departments I need? What is the budget? And how I will perform the working of everything you should be aware about. So there are so many jobs in healthcare administration. Government is setting so many laboratories after this pandemic. So you can be a part of that too. Then you can be a safety officer. Safety officers mean the biomedical waste which we are generating today. You can't imagine the amount of waste we are producing through this biomedical industry. So you can be a part of that. And there you are getting a very fantastic packages. Then quality assurance. Quality assurance is like a very good field if you want to go upon. There is a course of quality assurance provided by various agencies. You can do that course, and after that, you can be placed as a quality assurance manager in various laboratories. So anyone want to counter question here about anything? I can see only few people who are interested in this lecture. I know our future is always seems boring to us, like we can do anything. But when you will enter that field, you are so confused that you are like, you will not get that motivation that what I can do. So be active during this session. I would like you to interact so that you can get information what you can do after your degrees.
Ma'am, hello ma'am. Ma'am, we need to do a hello ma'am.
Yes, you are audible.
Ma'am, for this we have to do any particular course, this quality assurance, especially apart from degree.
Yes, there are two pathways. Either you can do a quality assurance course, which is provided by various organizations. It is a 6-month course. You can do that. Or you can enter directly if you have some subjects in your, like we have studied these in bachelor's and master's. LPU has inculcated these subjects. So there was no need to do this extra courses. But yeah, there is some organization demands to complete these courses. But after completing this course, you will see that you are getting a very good salary. So I would recommend you that after completing your degree, you should search for it and move forward.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I earlier hear you make mention of internship.
Internship, yes.
Yes. And looking at the significance of this field of studies, I believe that it's somehow based on practice and then before you can get to your perfection. So,
Exactly.
yes.
You are correct. Before, and like, why an industry or an company would like to hire me? If I am not having the equal or correct skill set, why they would hire me? I should be a presentable, I am there to sell myself. I am going as a brand to a company. So if I am not having appropriate skill set, the company will not definitely hire me. So as I have mentioned, I have completed my bachelor's and master's internships from a very good hospitals, and I would like you to get involved in internships and projects as much as you can, because they will create an impact on your CV, on your resume. All right.
So, as an international student studying in a foreign land, so how can this opportunity be afforded to one person to do his or her internship to better enhance their studies here?
All right, a very good question. During while I was a student in my batch, there were so many international students. They have completed their internships from India only, but they are having opportunities to go abroad. Our teachers will, like, anytime they will help you if you want to join any center or any institute in abroad. I mentioned about CDC, and in their website they are providing like specific scheduled projects. So if you are continuously having a look on their website, you will see that they are opening vacancies for internship. So you can just send your CV or required documents, and they will call you for an interview. All right. Or you can communicate with your teachers, like what all institutes which are which are helping foreign international students to get good internships in like outside India. So you can go for that also. I hope I have answered your question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can I ask one question?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Ma'am, as I am doing MSc in clinical biochemistry.
Oh, great.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. After the degree, if I want, ma'am, open to my own lab.
Yes.
Can I, ma'am? Can I? But, ma'am, there is, ma'am, like we have a pathologist is necessary, ma'am, MBBS pathologist. So, ma'am, can I sign on that report or not?
All right, great. I appreciate your hard work that you put effort to ask your question. All right, thank you for asking question. Yes, you can open your lab. I can give you an example of my senior. He is having a Voto lab in Punjab only, and he's working very good. Like, I have personally met him, and he is a very good person. You can interact with those kind of alumni. And coming towards your question, you can open your lab. Yes, I am sorry, I am not that much aware whether you can sign the paper or not. You should, communicate with your faculty members or some higher authorities. But yes, you can open your lab, and yes, you need a required to countersign your reports. But your work is to clinical analyze the sample. All right. So
okay, ma'am.
That will be profitable if you open a lab from that point of view. And
ma'am, ma'am, if I open my own lab, so
yes.
that, ma'am, if I can look for the pathologists, so we have to pay like, ma'am, near about 1 lakh or 60,000 per month.
For that, you should have your funds. Government is also helping new entrepreneurs like you. If you want to set up your own lab, you can get help from government also, or you can just communicate with your seniors or juniors or other lab, so that firstly you can set up a communicating lab. All right, and after that, when you are established in this field, you can open your own lab.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
All right, anyone else? I can see only few students who are interested in their future. What happened to
Can I ask a
masters?
question?
Yeah, sure. I'm very happy that a girl come in front. Very good.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm doing my master's in clinical biochemistry,
All
and I
right.
want to ask that, like you mentioned, that apart from labs and hospitals, we can work
Yes.
in industry also and the companies also. So,
Yes.
after completing my master's, what is the package that we can expect from these companies and industries?
All right, great. See, we always expect packages from company, but firstly, you should know yourself where you are standing, what you are capable of doing. All right. When I was presenting myself in front of interviewers, they are not seeing me as a gold medalist. They are not seeing me as a student of like what I have achieved. They are seeing me up like a employee, what they want to hire. So if I want to go in a laboratory, I should have a proper skill set. I should have a knowledge of equipments. I should have the knowledge of testing. And if I have that skill set, they will give me good packages like up to like I was that time offered 5 lakhs per annum. All right. And if you talk about these apart from industries, so it's up to 7 to 10 lakhs you can go. It's not about 2 3 lakhs, you can go up to 7 to 10 lakhs. And today, in if I talk about my field, I am where I am working in medical scribing. You can easily reach till to 10 lakh rupees per annum.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. So anyone else want to counter question?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, after completing BSc or MSc, if someone wants to have a psychology course related to, one student has asked already about this. So
Yes.
is it possible, ma'am?
See, these fields are not restricted. You can go for management courses, you can go for psychology, you can go in any field. This is the beauty of our course, that clinical laboratory courses are not restricted to a particular domain. So, yes, you can join psychology course. If you are very much sure that I will do this thing after completing my psychology course, so why not to opt that field? Maybe will be our next alumni who are presenting yourself here.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. So coming towards other domain, I would like to mention about clinical lab standards like NABL you have heard about. All right. So in these labs, you can work as, a very good, with a very good package you can work upon. Now, I would like to mention about a very growing field, that is installation of these equipments. Many of us are not aware, like we can also go into the field related to installation of machines, programming of machines, biostatisticians, or a salesperson of a particular machinery. As you are working in biochemistry lab, you have seen the various semi-automated and fully automated machines. So why not to start working from there? Why not to be a part of a company who is developing reagents for that particular machine? Why not to be a part of the company who is making beaker that tubes for that company? Why not to be a part to develop for like installation of that machine? So you can work anywhere. Like there are so many different aspects. So I would like you to ask questions if you have any questions regarding your future, or how to proceed with your interviews, how to proceed with your anything you want to question.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, what if someone wanted to do medicine after doing medical lab technology course? Is it wise to switch to medicine?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to get your question.
Okay, I'm saying that originally I wanted to study medicine, right, and become a doctor. So,
All right.
is it wise to switch after doing the MLT course and go and do medicine?
See, to become a doctor, as it is very much specified. Yeah, we are doctors. It's not like that. We are not provided with that, tag doctor. That required MBBS or BDS degree, as you are aware of. But in foreign, like in outside India, you can see physician assistant courses where you can work as physician assistants of a doctor. So you can go to that field if you want to become serve as a doctor. You can go for PA courses, that is known as physician assistant courses.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, you are audible. You can ask.
Okay, I'm Ibrahim, a Nigerian and a final year BMLT student, currently having my internship at FIMS. I just want to contribute on the question that was just asked. I think this issue depends on country. In some country, for example, in my country, Nigeria, if you have BAC, you can apply for lateral entry to study MBBS, whereby you will be given admission directly into year 2. Thank you.
Thank you for your information. As you know, the demand for healthcare workers are increasing. As we have seen in pandemic, like so many healthcare workers are required to serve the need of this pandemic. So I think government is providing opportunity to students, but here in India, you have to do MBBS, PDS courses, but outside India, you can opt for these courses like you have mentioned. Thank you for the information.
Ma'am.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm
morning.
Babita. And ma'am, after my MSc in clinical microbiology, I want to go for PhD in any foreign university.
All right.
And for that, what should I do for this?
All right. To get to enroll in PhD courses, first of all, there are some criteria of universities which you are looking forward in, like outside India, in abroad. All right. So firstly, you have to search for the university where you want to get admitted and at what course, what they are demanding. Like some of the universities required at least 2 papers published in a good reputed journal. All right. So are you having any published paper?
Not now, ma'am.
All right. So you are in masters. I should recommend you to please start writing some good papers for the journal. And if you are having good paper published in journal, you can easily apply for PhDs. And there are direct entries also, but it's you should your focus should be where you want to go, what field you want to opt, and to start researching what is their eligibility criteria. All right. So if they are offering you a direct, admission, you have to send some kind of research proposal, what you want to research upon. One of our alumni, Savita ma'am, who is our teacher, is doing her PhD from abroad. So you can contact her regarding this topic.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Thank you for your question.
Ma'am, can we open our...
Sorry, there is some choppy noise. So can you just adjust your...
Yes, ma'am, can we open our own company, like for manufacturing machines?
What kind of company you would like to open? Like any specific field?
Like you said, we can make reagents for the analyzers and all.
Yes.
So like that.
What happened when you are in an initial startup of a business? There are many risks, as I was mentioning in my slide, that if you are going towards a specific domain, we have certain risks. So you can open your company, but you should have appropriate fund for that. You should have appropriate knowledge for that. You should know what kind of reagent your company is building, and there is so much like waste which will be produced by these companies, so you should be aware how to manage that waste. You should have a proper management for that. There is no doubt you can open your company, but you should have a proper management, proper flow chart for that, how you will work. Workflow should be very important in that kind of case. Initially you can start working with some company who are doing this, then after that you can give a thought about this.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, excuse me, I'm a bit left behind. I was asking about a diploma, a student who is studying diploma. Is there any job opportunities that a student who has completed diploma is able to do?
Yeah, whatever I am mentioning here in the slide, any student, it's from diploma, master's or bachelor's, can opt. Just the requirement is that if you are going to a laboratory, you should have prior internships, or you have a proper skill set that you can work in a laboratory. Whether it's a diploma student or a bachelor student, they should have that knowledge to work in a laboratory, because they don't want to create errors, frequent errors. They don't want their customers to get disappointed from the results. So it's not about diploma or bachelor's. It's not about degree. It's about your specification, your skill set. If you are capable of performing good in the laboratories or good as a medical scribe, you can join as a medical scribe also, but you should have a good, skill set for that. I hope I have answered your question.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You all want to open your lab. No one wants to go towards this, this quality assurance. Then no one wants to go as a product development.
Understand that she's a customer. You can go to
I would like to go for that.
What's that?
Any more questions?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah, great. Excellent.
Ma'am, actually, while doing my BSc, I had heard about a profession that is called medical coders. Like there's a special course for the medical coding. For each disease, we are going to have a code. So I want to ask that where are these medical coders hired, and where can we pursue such courses?
All right. You have chosen, you are inquired about a very good profession, medical coding. It's a very diverse, it's emerging field in India. All right. So many abroad companies like USA, UK based, or, many abroad companies are hiring people from India to do their medical coding. So firstly, there is a specific course for this medical coding. You can go to Bangalore specifically. There is a very broad branch over there, or there are very various parts of the India where you can learn this coding part. And after learning coding, you have to give an examination. You have to clear that exam. And after clearing that exam, you can work with, like IDS Infotech, where I am working. There also these medical coders are working. So after cracking their examination, they are provided with a certificate. And after that certificate, you can work in insurance companies. Like in abroad, there is there is one thing, like people are provided insurance by the government. So there they are getting these codes, and for every code there is a disease, and the government is providing funds to their clients. All right. So you can work with a very good, like excellent package as a medical coder.
Okay, ma'am. The job prospects of the coder are good in India also as well as abroad?
Yes, it's very good in India also, because the company who are hiring medical scribes, they are also hiring medical transcripts, and they are also hiring medical coders. All right. So medical coders are the one who are getting the highest packages, because coding is not easy to learn. All right. As I was mentioning about information technology, so coding is not easy. Now also Indian government is also emphasizing on creating these smart cards for their patients. So there also coding is necessary, as insurance company are paying as per the disease. Like if A code is for like any kind of bone injury, so government is paying for that specific code. The insurance company is paying for that specific code. So you are getting income as per that coding. It's a very good course. I would recommend you to just move further with this course and guide other people also with this emerging, site. Thank you for your.
Thank you so much.
All right. You are from Masters?
Yes, my Master's in Clinical Biochemistry.
Biochemistry. Great. You can achieve very good heights in that field also. Great.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, don't we think that as computers have been evolved, like medical coding will be the best field, ma'am? Because
Yes, continue.
Yes, in medical coding, what is the role? I would like to know, ma'am.
All right.
Like, will it be continuing or it will stop at certain point? Because the technology have been increased, no, ma'am. Like computers has been coming. So is it necessary humans to code?
All right. From a question, I think we are moving towards evolutions. Evolution studies. So computer is like technology is playing a very vital role today. As in my job, I am communicating with a US-based company presenting in India. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, see, this this technology is providing so many opportunities to our students. It's not about coding like engineers or CSC students, computer science students do. It's about coding. Here she was talking about that we are having like specific A1. Like if I mention about A.1, it is specific for certain disease like neck injury. A2 will be specific for some kind of arm injury. So she was talking about that codes. It's not about a computer like computer science students do coding. But yes, we can do some work like when we are manufacturing any kind of instrument or making some software for any biomedical machineries. So yes, we can move ourselves to that field so that we can also participate in IT sector. A very good question. I would like you to just search more on this topic and move further with this idea.
Ma'am, one more doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Like, is it necessary to do PhD? Because to work in the most reputed research laboratories like Reddy's, Serum Institutes of India, Bharat Biotech.
See, it's depend upon what kind of field you want to work upon. If you want to work upon projects, all right, if you have cleared your CSIR exam or some a government recognized exam, that is also enough for sub projects. But if you want to if you want to be go in a specific domain where PhD is required, then that is necessary. But it's not necessary everywhere. You can work as a senior scientist with a higher level exam, cracking by CSIR or GATE or DBT exam. So it is considered as a criteria for getting admitted to good research laboratories.
So with MSc, we can attempt to those research laboratories, ma'am?
In some projects, like short-term projects, you can work there. But your long-term goal should be that you have a very national level exam crack for that. To survive for the fittest. As Darwin said, survival of the fittest, you should have the appropriate requirement for that course. Like Dr. Reddy is saying that we will hire you as a MSc student, but there is also mentioned that if a student with national exam is present, he or she will be given preference. All right. So you should focus of cracking those exams, and side by side you can opt for short-term projects which they are offering to the students, and they are giving a very good package for that also. All right.
Sure,
you should initiate Yeah, you should initiate first. It's not about like we have to be a PhD scholar. You should start researching. Some institute are like waiting for students to join them. There is very lack of skills today in the youth. They are focused, they're very particular about their field. Like in case of our field only, we are very particular that we will go in laboratories only, we have to work with samples only. It's not like that. If I take an example of stool examination, all right, earlier there was colonoscopy to see whether there are polyps or some kind of cancer in patient, but now our field only developed that fit card test, in which just by taking the stool of a patient and by seeing the color changes, you can determine whether the patient is having cancer or not. So why not to focus in that kind of field? Why not to think big, broad? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great.
Ma'am, like one more thing is, while you are presenting the presentation, I have heard that like clinical microbiology students also have the same role as that of the clinical biochemistry students. So how can you justify that, ma'am? Because I was a clinical microbiology student, and I have a fear whether we can pursue with the biochemistry students working with them.
All right. So see, the major difference is biochemistry and microbiology. Rest major of the subjects are same. You agree
Yes,
with my point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
When you are going for an exam, say CSIR, do they specify that these are clinical microbiology or these are clinical biochemistry students? No, they have a specific set of syllabus for a particular domain. So you are very domain specific students. All right. It's not about biochemistry. We have studied biochemistry in our bachelor's, but now we are specialized to microbiology. And similarly is case with biochemistry, that you have studied microbiology, but your core subject is biochemistry. So you're focusing on that stream. But if you're interested in microbiology, you can divert yourself. It's not that you can't mold yourself. So this profession doesn't allow you to remain stagnant in particular place. You can mold yourself. You can move towards microbiology, because the path of going to any research is passing through all these clinical courses. All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
No one is interested in embryology, that IV fertilization, which are coming, stem cell storages. No one is interested in that kind of field.
Scope.
Sorry? Anyone?
Scope in embryology. Because
what are the scopes? All right. There are, the big scope is stem cell, like how you can store your stem cell, how you can regenerate. You know, these stem cell are helpful in so many ways. Like people are paying the banks to store their stem cell. All right. So this embryology field is a potent, like if we see in like future, there is a very wide range of working. You can work in IVF fertilization centers. One of our very 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 old alumni is working with a very successful career in this field. So you can interact with them regarding this, and you can work in stem cell storage diagnostic companies. Many of the companies are located in Gurugram. One of our co-mate is working in stem cell storage company, and he is getting a very good salary over there.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Remigius Balemo, student in Masters of Science in Clinical Microbiology at Lovely Professional University.
Great.
I'm much interested in doing research work, but I would like to know if the research work could be conducted only at the Lovely Professional University, so that the university can provide funds on the research work to raise the reputation of the university.
I think I am not the right person to start any kind of research work in Lovely Professional University, but you can coordinate with your teachers. I think there is one project which is coming up. So if you are having proper kind of skill set, you can apply for that it depends upon if in your interview whether you have that command over the subject or not. So LPU is giving you opportunity, but the problem is you have to grab it by showing your talent to them. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Okay, I'm Ibrahim, a final year student of Lovely Professional University. Ma'am, I want to work with non-governmental organizations such as CDC, WHO, and others. Please, which is the right cadre for me? Yes.
Yes.
I also want to pursue my MSc. Should I go for public health or biochemistry or microbiology? Please, I want your response.
Working with these kind of organization, I don't think you need any specific kind of field. If CDC is working upon all right, so you are learning virology, you should know how to handle viral samples, you know how to grow these samples. So if you are having that knowledge, CDC will take your interview and all will select you. So it's not about pursuing any specific domain to reach these kind of institution. It's about you have to look after like what you are up to. If you want to work on a specific project with them, or you want to work as as an higher authority over them, so you need to look after the course which you want to pursue personally. As you can do internships.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So, ma'am, actually, I wanted to know that I want to pursue, ma'am, I am doing BSc right now, and I wanted to pursue something in forensics and research. So, how can I, indulge in that, and where to start?
You want to pursue with forensic. All right.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
you can have you investigated like what specific field you want to go in forensic? Like what specific domain you are up to? Forensic is a very wide stream. It is consist of sample collection, then DNA analysis, then many more things. So you what I can see, you can work there as in sample processing, like in DNA collection. We have studied genomics, so there DNA imprinting you can go up to with. All right, DNA fingerprinting, the techniques, the biotechniques, you can go with that subject. I think I'm not that much aware, but I can guide you that biotechniques is a field with which you can pursue in forensic science, and we are studying this subject in our courses. I hope you get your.
Okay, thank you.
One more thing, sorry to interrupt. I just want to mention that there is one more field, airport authorities. Air India is offering students to get done lab testing in their departments. So as the pandemic, the COVID is arising, so you can look after that jobs too. They are also providing a very good packages to you. All right. Sorry for interruption. You can continue.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Muskan. I am currently pursuing my master's in clinical embryology.
Oh, great.
Okay, ma'am, I just wanted to ask, after completing this course, I'm in the second semester now, how to start my career? What is the right path to go on?
You have to start your career from today onwards. I think you have to look for the fields, like you are studying specific subjects. All right, so in that subject you need to search what kind of job you require. Do you want to go in diagnostic centers, like in case I have mentioned in stem cell storages, or you need to work as a researcher in stem cell, or embryology is about developing any kind of, you want to be a specific for animals, or you want to be specific for humans, you want to go for in vitro fertilizations. There are so many courses. So firstly you need to select one subject in which you are interested, like embryology, in what kind of thing you are interested into, research, job, some kind of stem cell or in vitro, you can go for that.
Okay,
But
ma'am,
that's
for that, like I have made a mind to go with the diagnostic center and work as an embryologist there.
Great.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are many diagnostic centers which are offering job, because this branch is not as much as diversified in India. So you are having a very great opportunity that LPU is providing such a beautiful course here, and you are the people who can start a new thing in this kind of field. All right, you can communicate with our alumni via the contact. You can take contacts from our teachers. They are working very good in embryology, and specifically I can tell you about stem cell diagnostic. They are located in Bangalore, Gurgaon. Most of the industry is located that side. So it's better to write some research papers to start researching, and after that you can work in very good this stem cell diagnostic centers.
Okay, ma'am. And I would also like to ask that if there are any higher examinations which we can prepare for.
Higher examination, sorry, I am not particularly aware about this, but there are basic examination for everything, like as we have studied in microbiology and biochemistry. So you can go for that examinations too. And for getting a job, I don't think there is specific examination. You should be specific with your field. The knowledge should be there, appropriate knowledge should be there. And these cells are very beneficial. So you should know how to store them, what are the risks, what handling and everything you should be aware about.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Sorry, ma'am, one more question.
Yes, sure.
So earlier you have said you are working as a process associate in IDC, Infotech Limited.
Yes.
We want to know if you are facing any difficulties to work there as a health record officer from this field of laboratory scientist. We want to know if you are facing any difficulties so that we can get prepared for us in the future to tackle them and to know the nature of these difficulties.
All right. I would like to thank you for asking this question, because students only see the positive point of going to a particular field, but you are very much interested in the weaknesses which I faced when I entered into this field. First of all, to become a medical scribe, you should have a very good typing speed of approximately 80 to 90 words per minute. All right. And I learned that thing during my training in this company. So second thing, you should have knowledge, and knowledge I have gained during my bachelor's and master's. I'm again thankful to my teachers who taught me so well that I am aware about each and everything. Because to create notes for a US based client doctor, it's not easy. They demand a very good set of knowledge. So you should be a very much focused what you are studying. All right. The first thing was I should have a very good knowledge of medical field. Second was I should have a very good typing speed. And third, I should have a very good, communication writing skills. Writing skills is very much needed in this field, because you are writing a grammatically correct, paragraphs to your service provider. So these are minor things which we can learn. If I can learn typing of 80 to 90 words per minute, anyone can learn. I should, recommend you all to have multitasking kind of mind. Along with study, you should start doing extracurriculum things also, like writing some kind of content to various websites, to start learning typing, to start learning coding, as one of your friend have mentioned, to start developing a mind how you can create funds, how you can invest things. So if you are thinking in that mindset, I am damn sure you will be a very successful person in your life. So start thinking from today itself. I hope you got the answer to your question.
Yes, mom. Thank you so much.
All right, welcome. Any more queries?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. No, I should switch on my camera, I think. You will be more comfortable with that.
Hello,
Hello.
ma'am. Yeah, I'm Vengesa.
All right.
I'm doing my first year. I'm doing my first year, and my question is this: what about the opportunities for on-the-job training or for attachment? Are there so many great opportunities for us the first years in India?
Sorry, your voice was not audible. Can you be a bit louder?
All right, fine. I was saying, my name is Vengesa. I'm doing my first year in MLT. So my question was, are there so many opportunities for on-the-job training or our second year? That is, I mean, attachment. Are there so many opportunities for us there?
All right.
Hello?
Actually, Melba, I am not getting your point. You are just asking that you are having great job opportunities. In what kind of field you are asking?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I was asking about attachment.
Attachment of what?
You got me right. DMLT.
DMLT. You are pursuing DMLT.
Yes. Yes, I'm pursuing that one.
Okay.
Now I was asking about the attachment. Yeah.
You are asking about the future goal where you can work after DMLT completion.
Okay, ma'am. I was asking about. By the way, we have our first year, then our second year. Our second year will be an attachment. That is what I'm asking. Are there more opportunities for an attachment, and are they paying or not?
All right. So you are asking that after completing your DMLT, the field, the like in foreign, where you can go in abroad.
No.
Sorry,
I'm saying.
Question.
Excuse me.
I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what he's asking is about internship. After their DMLT first year or second year, I think they will went for internship.
All right. I'm so sorry. I was not getting your point. All right.
Yes, during the internship, he is asking, are they going to be for the internship?
I'm so sorry that I was not getting your point. Internships, you can do your internship from anywhere. It's not very specific. Like you should have the skill. You should have the knowledge how to make a smear. You should have the knowledge how to put agar on a petri dish. If you have knowledge, you can do internship from anywhere. You should have a focus that you have to make a very good project after completing your internship. That is your goal. All right. So every hospital is offering internship. There is no specific thing that you will not be offered internship. The problem is that you should have a specific skill set. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Anyone else?
Good afternoon. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, my question is that I am pursuing MSc Clinical Biochemistry. So, can I enter into pharma field? And how can I enter? How can I?
All right. You can be a quality control officer in pharma field. All right. Development in drugs designing directly we can't go, but we can be an active participant in managing documents in quality assurance of a drug. A company named Parexel. It's located in Mohali, Chandigarh. So you can put your CV over there, and you can work in pharmaceutical companies. There is no issue.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. I'm interested that people from our field are so much, focused in various kind of field, but make sure that you are well aware what you need to present there. If you are working in pharma field, you should have a good knowledge of drugs, what class of drugs are there, what are their targets, how they are acting, everything you should be aware about before going into that kind of field. There are 96, 97 attendees, and I am just getting questions from few of the people. Is this lecture so boring?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
When we are into your place, we have the same kind of thinking that we will get place in some companies, there is no issue, but this kind of platform is very important to interact with your alumni. I am thankful to LPU, the faculty members, that they are giving your opportunity to interact with your alumni, to broaden up your minds that you can work anywhere. Don't afraid. If you have entered in this field, you are at very good platform. Trust me, you are in a very good platform. You can pursue your dreams in any kind of field. You can work as a management team member. As an MBA person, you can work as an MBA management person too. So why to take so much stress that you can't work anywhere? Be positive, be confident, and get prepared yourself for your interviews, your careers. Be focused. All right. Any more questions?
Mom, I just want to add on this whole process of career guide. In the middle between school and job and getting a job, there is an internship. So an internship is like a bridge which connects the student between the school and the job.
Yes.
But the difficulties we are coming through is these internship sometimes are not free internship. That means you have to accommodate everything on your own.
Yes.
So suppose most of the students we have the dream of working in these research labs that are maybe in Italy and US. So we want to see how the university is going to be the backbone of guiding us into a career that we want, even if we are intelligent, we are brilliant, but how can we reach there and explore that knowledge and come together as the global world to work upon eliminating these pandemic infectious disease that are coming day to day. So the problem with this bridge of internship, is it free, or even if it's not free, how are we going to afford it in relative to the university? And that's what I wanted to talk about.
All right. I appreciate your question. You are having a very good mindset. Thank you for your question. See, there are two pathways to enter in any kind of internship or projects. First pathway is that you are having a project in your mind. You have the idea, all right? You have the capability, you have the skills. The company or the research institute is, is fully like accepting you as a student, that you can come work over there, but they need an output from you. If they are giving you an input, they just want you to give an good output from you. So I would like to mention that the companies who are taking money to get an internship for you is just because they are providing you some kind of resource. They are providing you with certificates. So if you are capable of performing good at that stage, anyone can offer you free internship. I have completed my internship in SRL Gurgaon for free, no cost. All right, because I have an idea, I have a project. I just need to invest my time over there. I need to give an input, that output to that company. And many of my friends have joined in Dubai for internships. They are providing them free. But the problem is you need to search for them. You have to look for them. And after this pandemic, there are so many institutes who want the students to join them for research. But students themselves are not interested. They are afraid of these viruses. So what government will do? If you are ready to work, I'm damn sure anyone will help you without any fee payment. All right. So start searching for some institutes where you are interested into it, and ask them, if I am not able to pay, how you can help us with that. I hope.
Okay, so we can also have the free internship from this Punjab Institute of Medical Science you did. Like, is it free?
I am not aware that they are providing currently the free internships or not. But why to go for specific institutes? You can look after the other options which are present. You are restricting yourself. That's why you need to pay. If you are not restricting yourself, you can leave here and have that free kind of internship. Right?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, you are audible.
Okay, ma'am, I want to contribute regarding this issue. Firstly, FPO also provides a platform for placement, and it's based on a GP. If you study hard and you have a great GP, during internship, we usually apply for placement. You can apply for placement and upload your CV. If your CV is good, LPU used to provide some company or some diagnostic institute, which you will sit for an exam and interview. If you scale, then you will have your internship free and they will even pay you. If you don't have, then you will be the one that will source for a place to have your internship. I'm currently having my internship at FIMS, even though I pay, but I know the fault is because of some certain reason. I think this is just what I want to add on this. Thank you.
All right. As your colleague, your comment has mentioned, that education qualification or something, your academic performance is not enough for you to get an interview clear or to get in a very good internships. I am just focusing on the skill set. If you are confident about the skills, if you have that skill, no one will reject you ever. When I was in my bachelor's, I was not aware how to give an interview. But when I attended placement classes and in LPU, from LPU, I have attended placement classes. There, the teacher taught me how to present myself. I have that skills, but I was not able to present earlier. But after getting a proper resource, I was able to present myself. So I just want each and every one of you to just know your skills and know who will help you, where anyone can help you to just enrich that skills. So you all are very talented. You can do lots in your field. Just discover yourself what you can do. That's what I just want to mention here. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, Somashri. I think I can connect you guys to Ms. Kajal through social media, right? Actually, we have to take care of her commitments also. She has other commitments also, and she has to go, right? So I will take care that I should connect you with her through proper channels, and you can continue with your queries with her. Okay. So as I was about to say that what a wonderful session it was. It was a highly energetic and interactive session, I must say, right? One of the most interactive sessions which I have seen ever. So, but as we know that all the good things have to come to an end. So this is the end for this particular session. And as Kajal has shown in her initial slides that she was awarded as the employee of the quarter, right? So we hope and we pray for you that you soon become best employee of all time, right?
Thank you so much.
And we would like to have you in future also. And I would personally request you to please entertain our students and their queries so that you are also instrumental in helping them to get to a good position as you are in a, right? So thank you so much, all of you. Thank you so much, Kajal, for your valuable time. And there is a feedback form link I have shared in the in the chat box to those who have connected to us through YouTube. So with them also I have shared the link. So kindly fill that feedback form, and it is mandatory for the attendance marking of the LPU students. Thank you so much for this session, and
Thank
take care.
you so
Bye.
much. I just want to add that you all are capable of doing anything in your life. If you are facing any kind of problem, you can reach out to me, as sir has mentioned, and be confident. Share your feedbacks. This was my first time. I hope I get chance to interact next time with you all and help you out. Thank you so much. Have a very good day. Thank you, faculty, for giving me an opportunity to present myself in this stage. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
I think, sir, we can close the session.